What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rick Dahrouge once again at the Asbury Circle. I'm really glad to announce that we compiled my back catalog, and it's going to be online available. Check the link below for anybody who wants to support. We do have some guests coming on once they feel safe, and because 2020 was a crazy year, and it still seems to be 2020 even though we're in 2021. And what 2020 did for me, even though I always wanted to have some sort of vlog or podcast talking about music and talking about basically things that contribute to well-being, I wouldn't have known any of those things had I gone through some fucking dark times. And where I left you last time was something about me going to fucking rehab. Well, the good thing about that year, that was 7th fucking grade, right? So that was 7th grade. That summer, because of the people I met there, they called it Chelsea House or Monmouth Chemical. Some of you might know or remember that place. They tore that fucking place down. It really exposed me to a whole different crowd or a subgroup of kids. And that summer, we were going to aftercare. We were all supposed to be staying clean. I did. I was invited, surprisingly, to go up to Maine for 3 weeks, and they got these man-made lakes up there and mountains and woods, and it was just beautiful. It was such a great change for me. It was the first time for me to really take a break from my life. We had boats and water skiing and canoeing, and I went to see the Grateful Dead for the first time. I was only 13 years old. 3 nights at Oxford Plains Speedway. That must have been, 86 or some shit. And it exposed me to a whole different type of crowd. And that's why I was always a fan of, if it wasn't the jam bands, it was the jam band fans. And that really is, that's who held the torch of the psychedelic community until the Renaissance came. That was the crowd that was connected. Now it's different. You got CEOs tripping balls, That was a great year for me because it exposed me to nature. It was houses on the edge of a lake. There was a couple pretty girls who lived next door. It was just a fun summer. And that summer came to a close, and now I'm going into 8th grade. And for some reason, that winter was the first time that what I'll call, without using clinical terms, the black dog came to visit your boy. And he came and sat with me for a long time, I can't say that every minute was misery, but there was this low-grade unhappiness that came to visit me the winter of my 8th grade year. That was junior high school. And it seemed to stay, all the way. It really didn't lift until 21. And 21 is when my life changed for the better for a long time. It gave me some understanding of what had just taken place or where I was coming from. I was shedding a skin. But it was during those darker years, those darker days, where I met the Rug Room crew, who became some of my better friends throughout my life. That's when I started playing the guitar, and I developed a relationship with the guitar. First, I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, and then Jerry Garcia. And this is all these developmental phases and this evolution we go through as kids and also as adults, especially young adults. And today, it's a very vexing problem still, that people are unhappy, very stressed, very anxious. And if I didn't experience all that stuff myself, I would never know about yoga, which I started doing like at 21. You know, meditation I started at age 30, and I'll mention that on another episode, and how I found out about meditation. It was simply connecting the dots. And exercise. Exercise is like the huge thing for me, just to get me to feel fucking normal. So, like I said, I'm telling a story so you know who you're talking to, the shit I've been through, and my objective is to dig the gold out, to step outside of it without it being a part of my monologue and just living that story. I'm changing it. I feel safe enough. It's safe enough for me to step outside of it and just be shameless and own it and actually love it. Because if you don't learn to love all these dark parts of yourself that you want to disown, then you're never going to be whole. You're never going to be complete. And I'm still learning. I'm a dumb fuck. It took me years and years and years to connect the dots. And I'm still growing. And hopefully I'll be here in a year from now and playing music. Because it's something that I had a fucking love-hate relationship with. It was one I felt that was imposed on me. So I fucking rejected it and fought against it. But it called me home all the time. And even in my worst moments, you know, I would go back to the guitar. Like I said, you know, there's gold somewhere in all that coal. And it was in all those dark days that I developed the skills sitting on the fucking couch every day after school for hours and hours, because would say if you want to be good, you got to practice 5 hours a day. I took a lot of shit serious, and can't take it too serious, but sometimes it pays off. This one came after all the Capitol bullshit, and I went back in the studio and recorded Still Breathing LP. It's called Take Heed. I'll play a little part. Why we gotta help the kids, because they will pay. Peace out. Click down below. Check out your boys' Unheard Music. Subscribe to the Asbury Circle. We're gonna keep moving towards some well-being in the archaic style. Peace out. Rick Dahrouge, Asbury Circle. Much love. Later.